Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is just a little haul from my Bath & Body Works purchases over the last month when they did the SAS sale. By the time you see this, it might be the last day of the sale or like close to. It runs for like 3 weeks. I'm not 100% sure the last day. I don't know if they ever even post the last day, but I'm pretty sure it will end this weekend-ish, somewhere around there. Anyway, I'm actually going to start with a couple things that I didn't buy during SAS. I bought at the very beginning, and I did talk about it in my last buys and buys briefly. I was actually so take a step back. On a no buy this year for pretty much everything. No buy for makeup, no buy for house stuff, like just really trying to save money, trying not to buy stuff I don't need. And then Bath & Body Works came out with a scent that I have been patiently waiting for so long. And I was like, I gotta get it. And then that sort of snowballed into some more things. But I still kept it very contained. There were certain categories for me that were like no-go categories that I was trying not to buy anything in that category or very limited in that category. I did buy a couple things that I normally don't ever buy. So the impetus for all of this was this scent right here, and I bought it in Wallflower, and you can see the Wallflower is like almost done, and I've only had this for like 3 weeks. I've used it a lot. So the scent is called Sweet Tea and Lemonade, and again, I talked about this in my buys and buys. I have a tea and lemon candle that I've had for like eons, and I've never seen them bring that scent back. At least I've really only been paying attention to Bath & Body Works like maybe the last 3 or 4 years, and I love that candle that I have, that I never burn it anymore. And then so when they came out with this scent, I'm like, I gotta have it. I have to have it. As long as I knew I'd like the smell, and I really like the smell. The Wallflower is really intense. I will admit that I feel like the Wallflower is a little intense. I'll talk about something in a minute, but I don't use this. Even though I've gone through a whole bunch of it, I actually pull this out every once in a while because like I can't leave it just sitting because it's just a little too strong. So the scents of this are Brewed tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystal. So really, really enjoy that scent. The other two that I bought fresh coconut and cotton, and the scent notes on this are coconut, coastal breeze, and beachside cotton. I don't know what this actually smells like in the Wallflower, but I did buy something else in the scent, and I really like this scent. I bought it because I thought it would be like a softer, more neutral scent. I do like for my Wallflowers to be a bit more softer, a bit more neutral. If they're a bit intense like that sweet tea one, I sort of just plug it in for a little bit and then take it out again. Whereas I feel like these more softer ones I can just leave plugged in, and the thing I enjoy the most of the Wallflowers is I plug these in by my front door. So when I walk into my place, I'm like, oh, after a long day at work, it's nice to walk into something that just smells lovely. Really, I do like this scent, at least in another product, so I feel like I should like this. And then the other scent that I picked up was Fiji White Sands. This is fresh cut sugarcane, white nectarine, and sandalwood. This is the type of product, or this is the scent that's like a ninja scent for me. It sneaks up on me, and I realize I have it in like everything. I tend to buy it, and I forget that I buy it. And I'm like, oh man, I really like that scent. The other thing too, so I was going through all of these and typing up the scent notes because I cannot, I'm starting to have a hard time reading. I can read it, but I have to do this. I can read it from here. So I type out all the scent notes, and I was laughing this happened the last time I did a haul for Bath & Body Works. I'm like, I have a type. I have a definite type of the scents that I like. So if you like similar scents, I think you will like the things that I've picked up because everything it's all in the family. They're all related. If they're not immediate family, they are cousins. So yeah. So anyway, Fiji White Sands is one of those things that creeps up on me. I realized I actually have this in a candle. I'm kind of sad that I've talked about I don't buy too many summer candles. I like to have 2 because I like to sort of alternate scents, but 2, maybe a third that's not really a summer candle, but like a soft scent. And I realized I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done this. And I was like, oh, that makes me sad. Maybe I should have bought it because they did have this scent on sale at the beginning. I noticed that too with Bath & Body Works that the prices changed. So early on, they had candles this kind of a candle for $11, and all of a sudden they were $13, and now they're $15. So it's if you didn't buy stuff at the beginning, a lot of the stuff went up in price, and fewer things went down in price. And some things did this. There were some things that were like $4.95, then they were $5.95, then they went back down to $4.95. It just, yeah, you kind of have to pay attention, and hopefully you get stuff at a good price. I try and like, if something is a good price at the beginning, or if I think it's going to sell out, I will buy it early. Otherwise, if it's something that I don't really like, it's okay if I miss out on it. I will wait to see if it does go down in price. Anyway, yeah, I really, really like this scent. It's one of those ones, it's like, I don't know why I like it. It's definitely a summer sunscreen type scent, but really enjoy that scent. So I'm looking forward to that in the Wallflower. And then I did pick up a new Wallflower. See, this one's kind of gross. I couldn't find any like plain ones. Like, this is the plain one. There's no light or anything. Do they not make that or stock it in store? I just couldn't find it. All the ones that I could find were like, this is a nightlight one, or like the big fancy ones, and I really just didn't want a big fancy one. I like the look of the big fancy ones, but I live in a very small place. It's like, that's just probably a little too much for me. The one I do have in here right now is called Turquoise Waters. I'm probably going to take this out and switch it for the Fiji Sands in a bit. The scent notes on this one is Coastal Waves, Sparkling Bergamot, and Sun-drenched Musk. This isn't new. I bought this like last year. Yeah, it would have been either in the fall, like the December SAS, or literally a year ago in the SAS a year ago, I think. Sometimes I pick up Wallflowers during like Wallflower sales, because they don't always like, they're not always like super on sale. Like the Wallflowers this time around weren't on sale. They were $3.95 ahead of the SAS. I don't know. I find the Wallflower pricing like confusing, because sometimes I'll see in like the email that it's on sale, and then I go to the store and it's like, there's nothing on sale. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I bought this so I could like easily switch them out, instead of like, I was like unscrewing them, putting it away, and I was like, this is so much easier to just have two and switch out like between the two scents. Actually, I might switch out this one, because I feel like this might be a better fall scent, and just work between like, switch between the Turquoise Waters and the Fiji White Sands over the summer. I do really enjoy this. This is a very light scent. It's a almost, sometimes you don't even notice it kind of scent, which I really like. It's a very gentle Wallflower, which I enjoy, but it's like, you can still, it just still smells a bit fresh when I walk in, and I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but it's not overpowering. I feel like it's a good, that's what I like in my Wallflower scents. I mean, this one is a little overpowering for me, but I do really like this scent, so it's not the end of the world, but I wish it were a little bit more gentle for a Wallflower. Moving into candles. So I am almost finished a candle, which makes me sad. I have another candle, it's a coffee and whiskey that's almost done too, and I'm like, I haven't been burning it because I don't want to finish it, but I'm pretty sure I saw in Leah Janae's video, they're bringing that back in the fall. So again, I kind of need to like pay attention to when candles go on sale, like $13.95. If I can get a candle for $13.95, I'll probably buy two of those. That is probably my favorite Bath & Body Works candle. I don't know why, because it's such an odd scent. It's not something I would think I would love as much as I do, but I just really enjoy burning that at night. I think it's just such a nice, it's like a cozy den kind of smell, especially fall, winter. Like I said, I've almost burned through that one. I've had to like pace myself, because it would be done by now if I didn't pace myself with it. So candles. So again, I said in my buys and buys, I was definitely going to buy the candle, maybe buy two. I did not buy two. I was good. I did not buy two. I actually haven't even burned this one yet. It's pretty strong. It's like the other one I have. It's very strong, even just opening it up. I didn't pay attention, and the candle I got is kind of like all marked up. I kind of don't like this. This is like a, I don't know. I think if I got one that looked nice, it would have been better. But it's like a fuzzy, like velvet, but mine's all like dinged up, and it had like candle wax on the inside. I don't know what happened. I was not paying attention when I picked this particular candle up. I don't usually pay attention to that, which kind of gets me in trouble. I've actually been that person, and I walked up to the cashier in like a drugstore with the tester and not realize that I picked up like the tester, and they're like, ma'am, maybe you want to get one that's like not open. Oh yeah, thank you. So yeah, again, the scent notes of this are brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystal. I really enjoy this scent. I thought it might have been too lemony, but it's not. It's not to me at all. I like the lemon note. It kind of cuts the sweetness a little bit and just gives it a bit of a fresh note. The other candle that I bought is Mahogany Vanilla, and this one I'm kind of like, it's almost a non-scent. So the scent notes on this are warm vanilla, fresh bergamot, and sweet sandalwood. Again, all the same kind of notes come up in all these things. I can burn this. I can barely, even when I'm shoving my nose right in this. It's so light. I have Mahogany Coconut. I prefer that one better. I don't know what the scent notes are on that. It's right there, actually. Let me just pick it up and see if it says the notes on the bottom. Some of the candles don't always have the notes. They never used to put the notes on the bottom of the Canadian candles, but now they seem to be doing that. So the notes of Mahogany Coconut are coconut, mahogany woods, and English lavender, which is such a weird, like, I don't really get any lavender out of this, but it's just more of like a deeper, warmer scent than I would say this one. Like, they're not similar at all, which I thought they might have been. And I definitely thought I would have liked this one more, and I don't think I'd repurchase it because it just doesn't really have anything. I'd rather get something that's like a vanilla than like vanilla bean than this one. And I also don't really like this packaging. For some reason, this packaging is very Christmassy to me. I know it's not, like, it's not supposed to be, but there's something about it that's Christmassy. It's a bit more of like a blue-green, but I don't know. It's not a very summery. Maybe if I had it with like another candle, like a yellow one or a pink one, have them sitting together, it would look, but there's something about it that looks a little Christmassy to me. Anyway, yeah, that was kind of like if there's anything I could have taken back, I would take that back because I don't really love it, but I'll use it because, again, it's a very non-offensive scent. I also picked up a single wick candle in Wicked Vanilla Woods. I talked about this last year. I bought the wallflower in this, and I was like, I want everything in this scent. I love this scent. Kind of like the sweet tea. Like, this is a scent that I love. And I don't know why I love it so much, but I just do. It's just a little different. So the scent notes are magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. I think it's the amberwood and that pink pepper just gives it a bit of spice, but it's not like, because a lot of times things are like patchouli or like that. Like, it's just like I don't know, a spicy scent that I don't like. But this just has a bit of that like warmth in it that just is just enough that I really enjoy this. Again, if I see a candle, like a 3-wick candle in this come out in the fall, the hard part of that is like they all sell out. Like, that's why I never got the candle in the fall, because there was no candles left. They were all sold out. Or they weren't on sale. I think they were all sold out though by the time I like made it to the store. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That I actually purchased. So I went to Bath & Body Works, I think. Well, not including when I went and bought the wallflowers pre-SAS. I think I went 4 times, but I only bought stuff 2 times. I went in to look at things, but I ended up not picking stuff up. It was pretty good. But my first trip, I picked this up and I put it back because I was like, no, you don't need another candle. But then when I went back, so this one was 50% off when I bought it, and then they went down in price to 60%. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy it. I also pay attention to your coupons. It's a little different for Canadians. In the US, you guys have an app. I don't think we have that in Canada, but you can get coupons in your email. And like, you basically just have to show them you have the coupon, and then they scan it in. Like, they don't even scan in your own coupon. They scan in like just a generic coupon. So when I did my first purchase, I had the $10 off 40. So it just helped bring the price down of everything. Even like this wallflower holder, which wasn't on sale, but I wanted to buy it anyway. Anyway, this was a candle I put back because it was 50% off the first time. And I was like, no, you don't need it. And then when I saw 60% off, I'm like, you need it. I'm not sure how this one will go. Again, it's pretty light. It's a little lighter than I would like. Oh, now I'm getting that. So the notes are golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, and sweet red berries. I was like, I don't smell the sweet red berries, but I'm kind of getting it a little bit now. It's very, very subtle. Even on the whiskey part, it's just a very subtle candle. The other thing that I saw, I think it was sweet whiskey. Yeah, it was sweet whiskey in the body spray, and I was going to buy it, but I only found the tester. I couldn't find the actual, like, any for sale ones. Again, speaking of testers, I thought about it after. I was like, I should have maybe asked them if I could just buy the tester for like a discounted price. Can you do that? Will they let you do that? Because there was none left. Like, I couldn't find any in any of the bins. But anyway, this is a nice candle. Again, I don't think I would have paid more than, like, I would have maybe done the 50% off for this, but again, it's really, really subtle. But it's probably good that it's subtle. I'm going to burn this in my den. So like, my den is a smaller room, and maybe it's better when it's a little subtle because it can get a bit overwhelming when you have something that's too scented in the room. And then I bought 2 hand soaps, and I talked about this again in my buys and buys that I was probably going to buy. If I'm going in for the sweet tea, I'm going to go in and probably buy some soaps if they're like on a good deal. And I think they were a pretty good price. I don't really buy these hand soaps very often. I feel like they're a little bit wasteful in the packaging, although these take me forever to go through. There's something about the foaming formula that takes a really long time to go through. And I talked about the 2 scents that I had. So in my kitchen, I had Fresh Balsam, which is like the Christmas scent. And then in my bathroom, I had another one that was from Marshall's, and it was almost like a cinnamony winter scent. So I was like, yeah, I kind of need to change those out. It's a little too much. It's getting a little intense. So I went with 2 almost identical scents. I kept picking stuff up and putting them back. Sometimes I find with hand soaps, I get a little with the like fruity ones. Like they're almost too much for me. And I also didn't want anything that was too like clean smelling, because again, sometimes I'm just like, oh, it's too medicinal smelling. So I wanted stuff that was very like inoffensive and didn't have a whole lot of scent. So I picked up vanilla coconut. So this one sits in my bathroom. This has more of like, I would say that summery sunscreen scent a little bit, but again, it's very, very gentle. The notes on this one are whipped vanilla, peach blossom, and warm coconut. And then the other one I picked up is Cozy Vanilla Almond, and this goes in my kitchen. And again, I put this one in the kitchen because that almond scent, you definitely get that almond scent in this one. And the notes on this one are vanilla orchid, sugared almond, and sweet musk. So they're both pretty gentle scents. Like, I can smell them when I open them up like this. Like, there's definitely like that almond scent really comes through. But I feel like when I use these, I can kind of barely smell them. They don't smell like soapy either though. Like I feel like those scent notes sort of cover that soapy smell as well. So yeah, I'm glad I picked these up. But I don't, in general, I rarely pick up soaps from Bath & Body Works. They're fine. I just feel like it's not a lot of product. Like it's $2.59 ml. What I normally do is I'll buy a regular soap, like soft soap or whatever, like the cheap stuff. And then I'll buy like the refillable package just because it's just affordable. It's less packaging. And yeah, it's sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? I was going to say industrial, but that's not the right word. Just like a regular item for me that I don't really care to have as a luxury item, if that makes sense. And then, so I did talk about, I wanted to like not really buy body care because I was pretty much covered for body care except for a couple things. Like I said, was looking for a body scrub and I was looking for a body lotion. Because I do feel like the creams can be a little bit heavy in the summertime, and I kind of like to mix it up and use like the cream maybe on my legs and the lotion on my arms. And so I did buy the first trip, I did buy one lotion. So I bought the Fresh Coconut and Cotton, and the notes on this are coconut, coastal breeze, and beachside cotton. So that's how I know I like this scent from the wallflower. At least I'm hoping I do, because sometimes things don't translate well. But I wish I bought 2 of these. When I went back, I kept looking for this and I couldn't find it. I really enjoy the scent. I don't know why, but for summertime, this is like summer. This is summer in a bottle for me. It's just really pleasant. Again, it's a bit of a gentler scent. I feel like it's strong in the lotion though. I did smell this in the body cream and it didn't smell as strong. Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't get a second one of these because I really, really wish I did buy a second one of these. But I ended up buying another body lotion and shower gel. And the reason why I bought these is these are going to go to like my family home. So I've talked about this. I go to my family home quite often. It's where I grew up like my teenage years. And I do have like a body wash there. You'll see at my empties, I did finish one up and I have another one of these that's maybe like half full up there. And I also have not a lotion, but a body cream. It's I want to say coconut and lime one, and it's maybe 2/3 full. And when I was there last, I'm like, yeah, it just feels a little heavy. Like especially when it gets hot, it feels a little heavy. And I'm like, I wish I had a body lotion. So I picked this one up. I really did want to pick this one up for home, but this one was like a close second. I know I like this scent. I have had it in multiple versions of things. I think I have currently, which I should pull out, I think I currently have a moisturizing body wash in At the Beach. So notes of At the Beach are white, I never know how to say this, Frangpani blossoms? Is that how you say that? Toasted coconut and sea salt breeze. Again, it's just that like beachy sunscreen kind of smell. It's a nice, that sort of floral gives it a little bit of lightness. I'm not a big floral. I think there's very few things in this list that you'll see that have floral in them. But this one I can do. So, and then again, I was hoping to buy this again. I never saw this. I don't know if this exists in the shower gel, but I was hoping I could find it in the shower gel, or I was looking for, I don't know, just something a little different. But this one kind of was okay. I was like, okay, I think I can do this one. And it was something different that I hadn't tried before. So this is the whipped coconut milkshake. I think this was part of one of the sets they brought out for SAS. I know there was like that disco one, but then there's also this sort of like summer thing. This one smells okay. It doesn't have a whole lot of scent. It's just more like a sweet scent. I can't really smell a whole lot. Maybe it'll be different once I'm in the shower with this. So yeah, this is whipped coconut milkshake, and the notes are vanilla, ice cream, toasted coconut, and sugared amber. I think vanilla, coconut, and amber come up like constantly in the things that I pick. And the last thing that I picked up was the total thing that I should not have picked up, but it was only $2, and it was a warm vanilla sugar spray. I already have one of these. However, so when I talked about this, I don't know if I mentioned this in any video, but I've been using the other one I have. I'd say it's maybe 2/3 full. I've been using it so much that I had to put it away because I'm like, girl, you need to like give it up for a bit. Like, you're gonna get yourself sick of this scent. You're gonna get everybody else sick of this scent. And then I thought about, because I'm going through that mini so fast, I should wait until body care day and buy the full size when it's like $4.95 or $5.95. But then this was $2, and I'm like, just buy another mini. Just buy it for now. But now I don't have to pace myself so much with the other one because I have a backup. And if there's anything that I'd like to travel with, it would be this scent. Again, I don't know if I'd bring this for travel. It'd depend on the travel, like the trip. If I'm just packing a carry-on, I probably wouldn't bring this because it's a little big, but if it's like a longer trip, I definitely would bring this. So the notes on this one are, I feel like this one's very dramatic with its notes. Intoxicating vanilla, white orchid, sparkling sugar, fresh jasmine, and creamy sandalwood. Yeah, it's one of my favorite scents. Like, if I could pick a signature scent, this would be my signature scent out of all of the, like, core Bath and Body Works signature scents. This one is mine. I would buy all of the things in this scent. Although, now that there's Cocoa Paradise, that was the other thing I was kind of annoyed at. Nothing for Cocoa Paradise was on sale, and nothing for the, like, Pride collection was on sale. So I didn't buy anything for either of those collections because nothing was on sale. And I was like, well, that's annoying, because I wanted to buy stuff for both of those lines. I think I saw in Leah Janae's video that Cocoa Paradise perfume might have been on sale, but I never saw that in the store. I never saw any body scrubs. I don't think I saw any body scrubs, I did see one body butter, which I think was poppy or something. It was a scent that I'm like, I don't want that. But yeah, I think you kind of have to go to the first day to get those things, because that's when I've got the scrubs, and the body butters is the first day, because I think they go like that, because there's not a whole lot of them. Probably same with the perfumes too, if they do exist. I never see the perfumes in our store, like, ever. I think the only thing I've seen a perfume of recently is the Pride collection, the like small perfume. Like, I don't know if it's a roller wall or a spray, but like the mini perfume. That's all I've seen in perfumes. I don't really see them here. I don't know if it's just a Canadian thing. They don't really sell them. But anyway, that's my little haul. It was supposed to be little, ended up being a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. But again, I feel like I kept it pretty contained. I'm not overwhelmed with what I got, and I feel like I'm not building like this huge collection of things that I can't get through. So yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.